Hello, and welcome to A Course in Miracles, the workbook for students. Today we're still on the review of lessons. Today, 133 and 134. I will not value what is valueless, and let me perceive forgiveness as it is. So we've been reviewing these different ideas that are preparing us for the second part of learning, which is the part where the truth can be applied. So, we have been using for a central theme that unifies each of these review lessons the idea that my mind holds only what I think with God. Now, we've been doing this every day for a few days now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for a week, where we've been meditating on the idea my mind holds only what I think with God. And I want to just ask you to think about, does that mean anything more to you now? What does that mean? My mind holds only what I think with God. Okay, in the context, it says that these words, my mind holds only what I think with God, that it's a fact, and it represents the truth about who we are and who our Father is. And this is the thought that the Father gave creation, which the Father gave creation to the Son, establishing the Son as a co-creator, that we share the same thoughts. My mind holds only what I think with God. So, if this is the truth, then that means if we're not experiencing this, if it seems like our mind are holding other thoughts, notice that it does say hold. My mind holds. Which to me, that means that those are the thoughts that you hold on to. There's all kinds of thoughts that move through our mind, but what are the thoughts that it holds? Only the thoughts we think with God. And if this isn't the experience we're having, it says that lack of forgiveness can block this thought that my mind holds only the thoughts I share with God. It can block it from our awareness. So that's why we're spending a lot of emphasis on bringing all the different areas. And it said it can take many different forms unforgiveness can take. So we're using this time to hopefully see what these areas of unforgiveness are and recognize them so that we can see something else and stop deceiving ourselves, so we can see the real world and not the world of illusions. So this is our kind of motivation for doing these review lessons. And what a great motivation it says, because once we can recognize our self-deceptions, the places of unforgiveness in our mind, and really realize the truth that our mind holds only what I think with God, we will begin to see that all these ideas that we have about our mind not being the mind that only holds what it shares with God, all these ideas, it says, are our self-deceptions. We're trying to deceive ourselves and make ourselves think that we're separate from God, thinking our own thoughts, not thinking thoughts that we share with God, but thinking all these thoughts that we don't share with God. And it says these are our self-deceptions, us deceiving ourselves. But it can't take the place of truth, no more than a child who throws a stick into the ocean can change the coming and going of the tides, the warming of the water by the sun, or the silver of the moon on it by night. So, this fact that we share, our mind holds only what we think with God, that we share these thoughts with God. This truth cannot be changed. And our little attempts to change it are compared to like throwing a little stick on the water to try to change the tides. It just can't be done. We are the same as we were created. That's the whole subject matter and theme of this book, that we remain as we were created. So we're going to begin each day devoting some time and preparation to learn each of the ideas for today. So those two ideas are, for today, I will not value what is valueless, and let me perceive forgiveness as it is. So if you remember these lessons, I will not value what is valueless. The valueless is anything that changes. That was one of the ways that it talked about how we could tell. If something doesn't last forever, it doesn't hold any value. And let me perceive forgiveness as it is. Remember that lesson was about looking at forgiveness, and forgiveness is not a whim like the way you see it portrayed in the world, in religion, in the Bible, as just, oh, okay, I don't have to forgive you, but just because I'm really nice and because I'm feeling merciful today, I'll forgive you. But anyway, that's our lesson for today. Let me perceive forgiveness as it is, and I will not value what is valueless. So have fun with it. I hope that you see some more insights into who you are and who your Father is, and uncover every area of unforgiveness in your mind, so that you will know for sure that your mind holds only the thoughts that you think with God. Aloha. See you tomorrow.